I went down, they buried it. You can keep the grand. I'm coming to my senses. I don't need it. No more investing in myself. My hands meet. The more I take a step, the more I get the chance. We still take the bitch.
In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup is always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, there's just intensified resolve to bring home the Apple. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Gross.
The Washington Huskies trying to get back on top, coming off a strong season at 9-4. Jedd Fisch is starting to build back that roster. After his quarterback, Demond Williams, flirted with the transfer portal, he is back in purple and gold, and that is good news for the Huskies trying to build something special in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Washington State's offense will have first crack at this one. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Under fire, and down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
So Washington's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us to just...
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. On the draw, it's Voorhees. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they... On the ground, it's Voorhees. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Play action with Williams. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Williams. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington sends out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The inside handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Good. Up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Slings it downfield. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner's going to give them room. Bringing the heat. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Williams. Bought a little time.
No fucking way!
His big tight end. Nice.
He's doing right over my nigga's head, bro.
And sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. goes to the air again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Cougars. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick six all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 13 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 30.
Oh, bro.
10. And he scores! Touchdown, Husky! This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. They think there's room to run to the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rush is on him. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming.
Oh my God. Something. They're going to call something.
Like that. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming.
Oh
and he
my.
was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. On the move. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive
catch
plays.
the fucking ball, bro.
When you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those.
Catch the fucking
Wait
ball.
just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes in between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust them.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They'll run it. It's Voorhees. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quick handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Lost a throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Voorhees. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Play fake, Williams. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Washington wants to go quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Throwing, Williams. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Going to try to get it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Tonight, Couganet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.